So recently, I had talked to a friend about. We were talking, and he brought up the notion of shame, and it was something that I hadn't dealt with before. So I didn't really know what to say. I just kind of listened to try to get an understanding of where this shame was coming from, and then much more recently, my one of my new roommates that has moved in has really like opened my eyes to this idea of shame. Not necessarily because he brought it up, but because I can see it in his actions and the things that he say and the things that he do. And so it has allowed me to dive more into it and realize that I too had shame. The shame that I felt was me being myself because I had been led to believe that my happiness was only going to come by making the people around me happy. And I feel like there's a little bit of truth in that. Yeah, your happiness will come when the people around you are happy, but those people have to be happy because you're being yourself, not because you're being a version that benefits them. You get where I'm going? Like, that's where the shame comes from. The shame comes from because you've been taught that you need to behave a certain kind of way so that the people around you will be happy, so that you can be happy. Now, one, this is not karma. Like, if you took the time to study it, you would realize this has nothing to do with karma at all. And it's really just a means to dictate human behavior because it runs with this ideology that you need to think about the things that you do. You need to think twice about these things. But if your intention is to preserve yourself, if your intention is to be the best version of yourself, if your intention is to be happy, well, then those three things manifest within your life, right? But if your intention is to please the people around you, well, here's the thing, they will be pleased. Where's your pleasure in that? Like, where's the self-preservation for pleasure? Where's the intention for better version, happiness? Like, it's not there because you've allowed yourself to believe that I can't be happy if the people around me aren't happy. And it's scary because I realize that people who are living within that shame are the same people that will throw opinions at me that they want me to validate. You need me to validate that opinion because it speaks to your shame. It speaks to why you are where you are and why you can't get out of it if your opinion of your shame, which is you ridiculing me for being myself, justifies you not being able to be yourself. So, it's been really interesting because when I encounter people with this amount of shame, because I, I too, have recently separated myself from it and am still separating myself from it. I can't do nothing but just continue to be me. It's like people are like, well, what do you do? Be the best version of yourself. Make yourself happy. That's what you do. Because the people that are living in their shame, you can't tell them they're living in their shame because, one, they're ashamed to admit it to you because they're people pleasers. They're people pleasers. People who deal with the most shame are people pleasers. Honestly. Honestly. Oh, I can't drive on this side of the road. I can't wear this. I can't look like this. I can't talk like this. Are you pleasing yourself or are you pleasing everybody around you?